Hello and welcome to Disability UK. I'm Joy and I'll be guiding you through this 15-minute adapted walking workout. Now, you have three options to adapt this workout. You can complete this workout in standing. You can use your mobility aid or balance yourself on a chair if you'd like to do this workout in standing, or you can join me in fully seated if you'd like to do the seated option of this workout. One option isn't better than the other. You choose what works best for you today. Today's workout is going to have a nice stroll pace. It's a little bit slower, and that's for those of us who are maybe recovering from a relapse or are experiencing more significant weakness in our legs. And we'll get the music going and get started. Here we go. Okay. Just a gentle warm up to get started today. We're gonna pick up that beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you have no equipment that you need to use today. I'm hoping that you brought your bottle of water with you. Make sure to stay hydrated. Take sips throughout your workout. In today's workout, we're going to be considering how we balance two opposing ideas. And that is specifically related to our own health and well-being. 1, 2, 3, 4. Marching in place. Just getting the body warmed up. Three, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pumping your arms as much or as little as you want. Now, in fitness, we come across two big ideas that seem to constantly be in conflict. One idea being having your best body, pushing yourself to the extremes, to the limits, never quitting. We know that big idea, right? And then we have this total acceptance, body positivity, not wanting to change anything about your body, total acceptance, radical self-love. And often these ideas seem to be in conflict with each other. All right, we're just gonna keep that beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna push our arms forward. In 1, 2, 3, 4. It's forward, back, forward, back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Eight more times. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. March in place. So we're going to explore both those ideas in today's workout. We're changing songs here. So we'll pick up that beat before we do anything else. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna try tapping forward and back in 4, 3, 2, 1. It's forward and back, forward and back. Here we go with the beat. Forward. Don't worry if you're a little bit off the beat. Sometimes our spasticity, weakness in the legs can affect our coordination. And this is where we're trying to match that beat. A little bit of my Midwest accent came out there. Match. 4, 3, 2, 1. March in place just to hold it here. So often people want us to push hard, push through pain, push through illness, which can be really detrimental to our overall health. But sometimes we have our own goals and we want to push through, right, and persevere. And sometimes just walking around for a day, using your mobility aid, is you pushing to the edge. There's nothing wrong with wanting to go hard, test your body, put it to the limits, but you have to be the one to decide that your body's ready for that, and that you're ready to pay kind of the rest tax that you have to pay when you push your body that hard, right? So a body that is experiencing chronic illness is gonna need more rest, and sometimes it's worth it. And we'll have a new beat coming up here in a second. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes it's worth it for you to push that. Sometimes you enjoy that feeling of pushing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That has to be guided by you, though. That's the importance of knowing your own limits, your own body. All right, we're gonna add some claps to this. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. It's clap, clap. Keep it up. And now for some of us with long-term conditions or conditions that will progressively worsen over time, it's about holding in our hands that love for our bodies, care for our bodies, acceptance for what our bodies can do in that moment. Not expecting our bodies to do all the things they could do prior to our illness. It's really about finding balance between two lovely ideas. One is wanting to push yourself to be your best, and then to also have radical self-acceptance, radical love. And we'll drop the arms in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just walk in place. It's okay to be okay with your body wherever it's at. It's okay to take a break, to take some rest from pushing yourself, to take on that rest, to love how your body shows up for you on a certain day. Keep it up. Very nice. Okay. We're slowing down. We're gonna catch the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. We're gonna try tapping side to side. Here we go. It's 1 side to side. Now you can shorten the stride length here. So instead of really, the song is called Go Hard, so instead of really going hard every time, a less catchy phrase would be go with curiosity. So just have some curiosity about what your body is doing today, how it's presenting today. If you're feeling like you're happy with what your body is doing, stick with it. If you're curious to see how much more your body can do, play with it. But just like play, when something starts to not feel right, we change our play, we change what we do, so we're still in that state of enjoyment. So I encourage you to approach it that way. Tap, 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 tap. Let's add our arms to this. Same arm, tap. Try and get those triceps in there. How is that feeling? I'm starting to feel a little bit of a burn in my legs. That spasticity is kind of building up in the background. So I'm gonna do 4 more. So it's 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm back to walking. I could have pushed into that, but what would that have gotten me, right? 5 more toe taps, and then my legs getting all spastic and tremory and not worth it. Quite happy with where I was at today, so I could let that expectation go. So again, it's finding that balance, and we find that balance often through our curiosity. Okay, new song. We're gonna speed up just a smidge, but we're still in that stroll. Two, 3, 4. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I always wonder if I should like cut out the before parts before the beat drops, but the beat drop is always the best part, I think. And you can kind of see my left leg, my toes are turning in. So if you need to walk in front of a mirror to help give that visual feedback, you can do that as well. And really this is about noticing what's happening in your body, being curious about it. And curiosity is about non-judgment. Yeah, oh, that's interesting. My foot's turning in. I'm gonna try and turn it out. What muscles do I need to use to do that? And that acceptance, right? Balancing that, after all the damage that's been done to my spinal cord recently, that left-sided weakness that I'm left with, there are going to be differences between the sides of my body, and I can be okay with that. But I can also be curious about trying to walk with my foot forward, building my strength. Sometimes you're in a growth phase, sometimes not. All right. This is our last song. So we're slowing down into that cool down. We're gonna mix up the feet here. We're gonna do a 1, 2, 3 tap. Here we go. It's 1, 2, 3 tap. 1, 2, 3 tap. 1, 2, 3 tap. Tap. 1, 2, 3 tap. Weight shift. It's about approaching your body with both love and positivity and curiosity about how your body is showing up for you that day. Maybe you feel like exploring, pushing it a little farther. Maybe you feel like easing in to what it can do for you on that moment. 1, 2, 3, tap. 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. Tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. One more. 1, 2, 3, tap. Back to regular walking. What are ways that you can explore your body that bring you joy, make you happy, feel grounded in yourself? It's a workout like this. Fabulous. I'm happy to have you here. If it's something else, absolutely. Make sure you're doing that thing, whatever it is. Make sure you're making time for it. Okay, we're gonna push forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's push, 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 and push. Lovely. That is the end of the walking portion of the workout, so slow yourself down. And of course, we're gonna want to do a bit of a cool down. So the first cool down move we're going to do is just a cat-cow. So you're gonna arch your back, and I'll turn to the side so it's easier to see. So I'm arching the back, and then I'm rolling through the spine. Arching the back and rolling through the spine. Lovely. Next, we're gonna do a quad stretch. So then I'm gonna turn, so we're stretching the front of the thigh here. And the way I like to stretch my quads in this position is to take almost like a high lunge position. I feel a stretch all the way down the front of my thigh here. And I'm trying to squeeze my glute so I get more of a stretch into the psoas here as well. These are all muscles that cross over the hip. And you can get a little bit deeper by raising the arm, totally up to you. Okay, and then I'm going to switch sides. Again, these are stretches that you can do standing or seated. And taking that high lunge position, finding a nice, comfortable stretch. I've got tight quads, so right here at the beginning, I'm feeling a stretch all the way down the front of that thigh. Now, one thing I have to be careful of, especially on my left side, is not triggering that spasticity. So you probably can't see it, but I can start to feel my leg shaking quite a bit, uncontrollably, so I gotta back out of it. And I'm not gonna go as deep because I don't wanna trigger a lot of spasticity in this leg. So we have that myth that both sides have to be perfectly equal, but if you have spinal cord damage, you will have one side weaker than the other. This can also occur with brain injury. So I've got lesions in my brain as well as my spinal cord, and they happen to affect my left side more than my right. So to hold the expectation that my left is going to be completely in perfect balance with my right, it's not realistic. So I'm going to just provide this side with what it needs today. Now I might try strengthening it a little bit more. I might try stretching it a little bit more to help ease up on that spasticity. But I'm going to let go of that expectation of perfect balance right now. Lovely. All right. And now we're going to just end this workout by stretching the back. So we stretch the front. So now it's time to stretch the back of the leg. And so I have toes up, and I'm folding forward over the leg, and I feel that the back of the thigh. And I actually feel it into my calf as well. You can take your hands, reach down, invite the calves a little bit deeper into the stretch, or if you want to place a towel around. And then we'll switch sides. Okay. Left side. I'm going to come into this left side a little bit more slowly, holding space for the fact that my left side is different than my right side. And that's okay. And I might do the same thing on this side because I'm not triggering any spasticity. I can give a little bit more stretch to that calf muscle. If you can't quite reach, you're welcome to bring a towel, a yoga strap around the base of the foot here and help that stretch along. And then we'll come back up. Lovely. Thank you so much for joining me today on this adapted walking workout. I look forward to seeing you again soon.